So hi everyone, today we will be discussing about conditionals in JavaScript. Okay, so what is conditionals in JavaScript? So actually, see, whenever you are writing a real world application, okay, or creating web page, there are some logic you need to build. There are some scenarios you need to follow. Okay, depending on one scenario, what you will do, depending on second scenario, what you will do in the web page. Means when you are, if the user means if he suggests that if I am at the excalidraw.com, okay, so if I am a free I am using free tier plan, okay, and if some other user is using paid plan, so there should be some differences for the free tier plan and for the paid plan users. Okay, they should get more feature if they are opting for paid plan, so they should get more features, and for free tier plans they should get minimum features. So with each user they will create some flag, like means with whatever whenever if I refresh this page, they should get the details of that user. In that details it should have this value like is paid user, so it should be true if I am paid user. If I am using free tier plan, so it should be false. Okay, and depending on this flag they should take a decision. I think they should show 10 menu or 20 menu, okay, depending on this flag. So this is one scenario. So there are multiple scenario where depending on some conditions, depending on some scenario, you need to work, you need to build your logic. Okay, so how we can implement those scenario building, how we can create conditions and execute block of code. Okay, so we will see. So yes. Yeah, so we are going to discuss the conditionals in JavaScript. Okay, so why we need to use conditionals? So there are scenarios we need to take care of. Okay, so if there is scenario one, we need to execute 3 to 4 lines of code. If there is a scenario two, we need to execute different lines of code. So depending on what scenario it is, we need to execute some block of code. Okay, so in this example for this excalidraw.com, there are free plan and paid plan. Okay, so if I am opting for the free plan, okay, so whenever I am accessing this excalidraw.com or refreshing this excalidraw.com, from the database it will get my details, user details. Okay, and it should have flag like is paid user. If this user is paid user, then it should give false. Okay, that this user is not a paid user, he is using free plan. Okay, if I have opted for the paid plan, so this value should be true. Okay, and depending on this flag, okay, this is flag, okay, means we call flag, or you can say key value pair. Okay, depending on this value it should show multiple features. If I am using free plan, so it should give me 10 options, but if I am using paid, plan, so it should give me multiple options, a premium feature it should give, just like how other streaming platform also works. If you are free user, if you are opted for free plan, so it will show the videos in 720p, 144p, okay, like this. But if you are a paid user, then you can watch that particular show or movie in HD format. So how this scenario is taken care? Using conditionals. It check the conditions, and depending on that condition it handle those scenario. Okay, so this is what I explained, the purpose behind using the conditionals. Yes. Okay, so there are three ways we can implement the conditional based operation. Okay, so first thing is basic if else block. Okay, then we have switch statements, and then we have ternary operator. So we will see them one by one. Okay, so here I will put same thing. So let me just create one variable. Let is paid user. So first I will put it as false. Fine. Then we will write if is paid user. Okay, so I am creating first block. Okay, that is if block. If this user is paid user, okay, if he is paid user, whatever statement block of code will be executed, else it will go outside this block, it will not get inside this block. Okay, means if this value is false, then it will not go inside this block, but if this value is true, it is a true, okay, condition is satisfying, it is a true, then it will execute this block of code. Okay, I will write here outside if block, and here I will write inside if block. Okay, so in the if block, okay, there are multiple ways. Okay, so first we are checking a simple if block, only if block. Okay, so in this case what will happen, line number 1 and line number 6 is going to be executed every time. Whenever your code will execute this conditional.js, line number 1 and line number 6 will be executed every time, but line number 3 and line number 4 will be executed if the condition present inside these braces, okay, normal braces, whatever the condition is present here, it should be true, it should be evaluated as a true. If this condition is true, whatever inside this, okay, then only the line number 3 and 4 will be executed. Okay, so let's see. So see, it is consoling outside if block, okay, as the condition, okay, condition is false, is paid user is false, so that's why it doesn't go inside the if block, and it executed only line number 6. If I make this condition true, then it will execute line number 3 and 4. So see, we can see inside if block and outside if block. So as I told earlier, this line of code, line number 1 and 6 will be executed every time because there is no condition checking. It is in the global file. Okay, it is in global file and that it will be executed. But whatever 3 and 4 line are present inside the if block. And when will if block will be executed? If this condition is true. Okay, let's go with the measure example. Now I am just using one single variable. Okay, let me use a equal to 10, let b equal to 28. Okay, so let sum equal to a plus b. So if sum is greater than 15, okay, then only it will be executed. Okay, if sum is greater than 15, if this condition satisfied, then only this line of code will be executed. If this sum is less than 15, then it will not go inside this if block. Okay, so see, the condition is satisfied as 10 plus 28 is 38. So 38 is greater than 15. So it will execute this line of code and print the inside if block. While else block means this is part of the global file. So there is no checking here. So it will be outside if block will be printed every time. Okay. Now, if I want to execute this line of code only when if this condition doesn't satisfy, I don't want to execute this line of code every time. Okay, so in this case we will use else block. Okay, so this line number 9 will be executed only when the sum is less than 15. Okay, whenever sum is less than 15, only then this will execute. Let's see, the condition is as it is. Now I didn't change the number. Previously it was showing two lines, inside if block, outside if block. Let's see what happens now. So now you can see it is printing only the inside if block. It doesn't printed this thing. Okay, So in conditionals, okay, in conditional only one block will be executed, okay, multiple block will not be executed. Whichever block condition is satisfied, like this here, this condition is satisfied, so that's why it will go inside this block, okay, and then it will not execute another block, okay, it will not execute another block. Fine. So I will put here else block inside else block. Now I will just make it as minus 28, and it should execute this line and print inside else block. See, it is printed inside else block now. Understood? So whenever you are executing conditional, please make sure, please make note of this, that it will execute only single block, okay, only one single block. Whichever block condition is satisfied, only that block will be executed. Right now minus 28 plus 10 is like negative 18, okay, sum is negative 18. So negative 18 is not greater than 50. This condition is not satisfying, so it skips this if block and goes inside the else block. Understood? So now consider a scenario where you will be having multiple check, okay, multiple checks. So like if you have a scenario like, if you want to see what is the age group of your customers, or what is the age group of your viewer, okay, means if your viewer is less than 18 age, if your viewer is greater than 60, or if he or she is between 18 or 16. So in this case we will be like putting age less than 18, else if age is greater than 60, okay, else. So here I will put apply child control on videos, okay. If the person viewer is his or her age is less than 18, apply child control on videos. If the age is greater than 60, so show religious video, means recommend religious videos related to arti, dhyan, or all those things like that. Else console.log no restrictions, like this. So there are multiple checks now. So previously we used just if block because we want to execute some line of code only when some condition is satisfied, okay. Other line of code we want to execute every time. Now we have else block. We use if else block, okay. I will go to Excalibur. First we check single if block, okay. Why we use the single if block? Whenever we want to execute some line of code only if the condition is satisfied, other line of code can be executed every time. Then we use if else block. So in this case what we were trying to do, whenever the condition satisfy, execute the if block. If condition doesn't satisfy, execute else block, okay. And we don't want that particular code to be executed every time. If the condition doesn't satisfy, then only execute the else block, else fine, okay. And now we are executing like if else if block, okay. If else if block, whenever you have multiple condition checks, and depending on that multiple condition check you want to execute line of code like this. So depending on the age of the viewer, okay, age of our customer, we are applying some logic and recommending them particular videos. Recommend like educational or cartoon videos to the people who are less than 18. If they are greater than 60 years old, recommend them religious video. And if they are between 18 to 16, so there is no particular recommendation, specifically they can watch anything like that, okay. So what I use, if first condition, if this condition doesn't satisfy, check this condition. So here also, in this case also, only one block will be executed. Out of these three blocks, only one block will be executed. First, this condition will be checked. Okay. So let's consider that age equal to 25. Okay. So first it will check if age is less than 18. No, the age is not less than 18. Now it will check else if age is greater than 60. So 25. No, even age is not greater than 60. Now just execute this else block. Okay. If above two condition doesn't satisfy, execute this else block. If I put age as 14, so it will check the first condition. If age is less than 18, okay, so age is less than 14. 1 second. Okay, so first it will check age is 14. If age is less than 18, yes, first condition itself has satisfied, so it will execute this line of code and will come out of this block. It will not check these conditions now because first condition itself satisfied. If this same thing is 70, then again what will happen? It will first check this condition, doesn't satisfy. It will check this condition. Okay, this condition is satisfied. Let's execute this code and just come outside this code. It will not go inside the else block. Okay, this is the part of if else statements. Okay, if else. Okay, fine. Then in with if else there are some thing like nested if else. Okay, so if condition 1 is there, condition 1, inside that condition 1 you will have another condition 2, like this nested if else. So what we will say here, so we will take the example of that Excalibur example. Okay, let me just comment this part. So we will first check if the user is paid user or not. Is paid user. Inside that we will check if this user is the corporate user, means like if he has logged in with his corporate email ID or if he has logged in with his own personal email ID. So what happens, there are some companies buy the license, okay, license in bulk and share those license, okay, with their employees. Okay, so this is kind of corporate license or corporate account where they get some special discounts and special offers, okay, because they are corporate users and they buy the licenses in bulk. Okay, so inside one condition, if that user is paid user, inside that it will check is corporate user and like this, else something. Okay, and here also else if the free plan, like this nested if else condition here. Okay, even you can have nested like this and like this. Okay, fine. So it will be like is paid user. Okay, if the user is not paid, so it will go inside the else block, that is the user is using free plan. If the user is paid user, then it will check if the user is corporate user, then it will execute this if block. Else it will check this condition 3, like if the is community user, like if they have given some special discount to some community. Okay, then it will be like is community user, else it will be a personal user. Okay, first if they are paid user, then inside that paid user they will have different user also, corporate user, community user and the personal user. Okay, so they can check it using this nested if else thing. Okay, so till this point it is understood. Is it clear, guys? Okay, great. That's it for today's session. Thank you, guys.